Aloha friends, this is Tutu Signs at Aloha Food Forest, and you are looking at a little bit of our harvest here. These are macadamia nuts, and these are called so many names. They are in the tomato family. They have a little tomatillo like husk. Inside they're like a cherry tomato. And when they're golden or even turning orange, they're getting ripe. And then eventually they'll dry and turn into something like a raisin. And these are pigeon peas. So I can show you how these are. They start green and they get more and more golden over time, and then eventually get almost brown. Let's see, here's one. See that? And see, this is where it wants to grow from. So if we plant this in the ground, it'll make another pigeon pea plant. So I can show you some of those plants. I'll show you how this plant looks and how this plant looks. And I'm not going to show you the macadamia tree today because it's out in the front yard and we're just hanging out here in the backyard. So let's go see. And we wish you all happy summer. We wish you all celebrations of freedom and unity and goodness. So here it is. Here are the little fruits falling. Okay, and here's the plant. So I call it pineapple tomatillo. It's kind of in the tomatillo family, and it tastes more fruity and sweet. So there's that. That is pineapple tomatillo. Here's the lovely food forest. Here's some stumps we put out here for seeding. So that's fun. But anyway, that's not what we're going to look at. There's the beautiful oak tree. She is the queen that taught me everything I know. She taught me that she could take care of this garden herself, along with all her allies, the other trees, the fungi, the little creatures. They all work together. And we do fun little things. We make our own eco laundry detergent and release it into the soil. We have a little outdoor sink, which is basically just like a hose, and a little outdoor shower, which is also basically like a hose that we can use to shower in under, and or a sink that we can use to rinse off our dirty hands. This is the beloved plant, the wild lettuce, pain relieving plant. That's amazing. And this one is called Lactuca cereola because it has the serrated leaves. And on the back of the leaf, I'll show you, it's kind of spiky. See that? There we go. Yes, so that is the wild lettuce. It relieves pain, the sap from the leaf. Let's see, this white sap that comes out is a pain reliever. You can see it coming out of the edge of the leaf there. It's not coming out a lot right there, but let's see if I can zoom into right here. You can see the white sap coming out. So that one is a bonus plant that I didn't mean to share with you in the video. Let's go over to the pigeon peas. So these are the pigeon peas. They're, okay, this is them. They're tall shrubby plants. and we grow them by seed. And then we get to harvest the pea pods. Oh, look at this one, it already broke open and dropped its peas. These are more green, but you can feel inside there that they're very firm and it's full of growing peas. So all of these are alive. And when we eat them, we get that life energy into our bodies. And over time, they get like more yellow, less green and more yellow. And eventually, they turn to a soft tan color, like this one here. And it still has a waxiness on the outside. But this one will be popping open soon and releasing its seeds. So I'll go ahead and pull it off here and just crack it open so you can see. If I can do this. So it looks like peas or beans, that kind of a look. I knocked one of them out of there already, I think. Let's see, here's one. So there it is. That's where its little life force is coming out of. And it will grow another plant. And it's also good food for us to eat. Popped it in my mouth. It gets a lot of nutrients from the soil, and it's a nitrogen fixer. So it helps us get our nitrogen. So those are the plants that I wanted to show you. The pigeon pea and the pineapple tomatillo. Also, this is fun sugar cane that grows really well here in the San Diego region. This was given to me by a neighbor and lovely friend. And you can see how it has these beautiful purple canes. And those are sugar cane. So those are fun. They're fun to chew on. And the funny thing about that is that sugar cane, if you look it up, it's shown to be good for our teeth. So that's amazing. And this is a black licorice-flavored plant called fennel, which is also really full of something called shikimic acid. That's good for your body also. So here's our little starter garden. This area right here with the pigeon peas is a starter garden. I put in seedlings and little cuttings, and I kind of keep a close eye on this one. And we have also a lot of herbs in here, like sage and lemon balm. Some fun things that don't grow out in the food forest so much. And so, yeah, here's a rosemary plant that started really little, and look how big it is now. Huge. It's almost as tall as a 6-foot fence. It is taller than a 6-foot fence. So here's a fun thing I discovered, is like using this kind of material, this lattice, for a trellis. So I've got the tomato going in here, and I think that's really fun. And there's the old lemon tree. Now with a lemon, you can wash your whole body clean. With just a lemon, you don't need anything else really. Just a lemon will do it. So here's the food forest. Here's a little coffee tree. In years past, it's had a lot of berries. There's some coffee cherries growing. So that's fun. There's an olive tree. So what was here already? The lemon tree, the olive tree, the ash tree, the oak tree. All of these succulents back here. Which these are nopales. You can eat these petals. That was here. Oh yeah, this orange tree right here is here. I decided to let this part around the trunk grow to see what would happen. Because we usually trim that off, but I thought, I'll just try it. But this tree is like probably 60 years old. So I really treasure these old trees. Of course, the oak tree is amazing. And then the guava tree and the ice cream bean that I planted along here. And you can see out in the neighbors' yards, lots of trees growing. These wild Mexican fan palms are great because they slow the wind. When it gets windy, they slow the wind down. So when you're on the ground and you have these nearby, and lots of tall trees nearby, it's not as windy. That's another great thing that I discovered about the food forest. So this is the ice cream bean tree. These are all things you can grow from seed too. And even this loquat tree, you can grow these from seed, from the fruit, or you can cut off a piece, like right there, and you could grow a new little tree. So, and there's some big hedges that were planted so long ago. And that's what I loved about this place. There was already trees growing. There's the old pecan. And so it was really the trees that inspired me and made me want to fit in and learn how to behave like a proper human being in a community of trees. And it's been so much fun. I really love the tree planting. Like they say, we do it for the next generation. And really, all this whole channel that I have is made for others. I started doing it for myself to record what I didn't want to forget, but then I was like, I have to share this with everybody. So that's what I've been doing. There's more apples. There's beautiful grapes over here. I'm letting the grapes grow up along this tunnel. So it's fun. I play out here. It's lots of fun. This tree got a fungus. It doesn't feel very happy, but part of it's still alive. Oh, look at that. It's dripping sap. Huh. Probably doesn't have, it's probably not very happy. But anyways, we have other happy trees here. Bananas, we have fun vines, sapote, plum. This year is the first plum. The first year we got a plum on that tree. Castor. Oh, I wanted to show you this apple tree. There's Jubilee. Jubilee! Full of apples. It's very pretty. This tree's been here for a while, so it has more fruit. It's a good year. So far, so good. And then back here we have fig trees. A couple of fig trees. This little one that's growing in a pyramid shape. And this big one here. It's round and full. There's pomegranates. Jujubes. More pomegranates. More bananas. Okay, so that's a little encouragement. I hope that we can grow food forests even in Southern California. And from what I've understood, they can be grown in the Alps by Sepp Holzer. They can be grown in the desert by Jeff Lawton and John D. Liu. Show how to do that. And so it's a great way to grow, because not only are you helping yourself, you're helping the wildlife. And look, you can grow crops down in between. This is one of my favorite flowers. Nigella sativa, or black seed they call it. Aren't those flower pods fun? Those little things that look like balls with stripes, those are full of seeds. And the pods grow from every flower. And aren't those beautiful flowers? So I do hope that everyone on earth will take up growing food forests as I call them, or fruit forests. You can grow all kinds of things together by imitating nature and becoming part of the oneness of all nature. So I wish you lots of love and aloha from the food forest.